inspired in part by Jeff Hornung, online demonstration we had a couple of weeks ago, and our secretary Alan, who made a square platter similar to that but a bit more intricate. I've marked them out. What I've done is I've made a small jig that I'm going to drill with a very small pilot drill to start with, using the index in, tiny pilot hole to start with. So here I'm up to 21 on my index in. So here I've drilled out some 10mm going in there. I've now cut out a dozen Sapele plugs to fill the holes, which I'm going to glue in with Gorilla Glue, all being well, the water-based one. Now I've got to this stage, I'm going to put a spigot on both ends, just in case I decide to change my mind, turn it round, want to do something else down this end. I've glued all those in with Gorilla Glue. It's just setting off. They're not going to pop out. Quite safely put some tenons on each end of this. So here I go. So I'm going to put an any mounting point here. The first plug I put in was at the indexing point at number 1. So what I've done is I've marked the centre, and using my tool rest as a guide, I'm going to draw a line across that centre line, and then going to turn it 180 degrees, which locks in. Yeah, that's my big head was in the way there at that point, and go in there. And hopefully I've got a good cross point there. And then what I'll do, I'll mark up my 2 10mm points. So I'm going to come from the centre to there. To there. There and there. If I've got it right, I suppose I could have just done it with a pencil by going onto the line, and they'll all pick up. That line. Yeah, and then just drill that out. So that now is drilled out to 10mm to match my plugs. Clean that face up. This chucking point I'm going to actually use as the foot, so I'm going to round off to there and come up to shape the little bowl, the same as my practice piece. One thing I did learn when I was gluing these up is to put the glue in the hole and not on the peg, because my hands got covered in Gorilla Glue and it's a real job to get off. So glue in the hole and then just dampen the pegs, and then you don't end up with a kind of huge mess like I got here. As well as making the Sycamore bowl with the inserts and the plugs in the bottom, similar to my sample piece, which turned out rather nicely, I thought I'd put a lid as well in contrasting. So Sapele top, and with, interestingly, I've got some dowels that are 10mm, which are the same as the plugs, which I'm going to put in like so, and one in the middle that then acts as, helps me to glue on this bit that's going to be the knob, lid handle, whatever you like to call it. If that works, then it works. If it doesn't work, then I've still got this, and I'll be quite pleased with that. Next stage then is I've drilled my holes out, 10mm holes, to fit my 10mm dowel in the middle. I put a spigot on this end, which is going to be the handle in the end, or the knob or whatever. I've left those gaps so I can see that I'm going to get enough through. I've left quite a lot of meat on there so that I can shape it to whatever shape I want it to. So this dowel's going to show through both inside and outside, I'm hoping. And also you're going to get your 4 plugs there, which are going to be contrasting to the ones in the bowl. That's the theory. We'll see if it works.